Welcome to all. Hello, dear students. I am Sagar Avai, working as a lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department, CSMSS College of Polytechnic, Aurangabad. This is the second lecture on topic Simple Stress and Strain. After watching this video, you will be able to know about Hooke's law, stress strain diagram for ductile material, stress strain diagram for brittle material, and some definitions like yield stress, ultimate stress, working stress, factor of safety, elastic limit, and permanent set. The course outcome of this chapter is estimate the simple stresses in machine components. Hooke's law. When the material is loaded within elastic limit, the stress is directly proportional to strain. Here, the word elastic limit is very important because up to this limit, after the removal of load, the deformation will completely vanish, and beyond this limit, the material does not regain its original position after the removal of load. The mathematical expression is given here. Stress is directly proportional to strain. Therefore, stress is equal to constant into strain. Therefore, stress upon strain is equal to constant. Here, this constant is denoted as capital E, which is called as modulus of elasticity or Young's modulus. Therefore, the formula becomes capital E is equal to stress upon strain, and the definition for Young's modulus is the ratio of stress and strain is constant when the material is loaded within elastic limit. Is called as modulus of elasticity or Young's modulus. And the SI unit for modulus of elasticity is same as that of stress because there is no unit for strain. Therefore, the SI unit is Newton per meter square. Stress strain diagram for ductile material like mild steel bar having uniform cross-sectional area. This test is performed on universal testing machine, and here the x-axis on which strain is given, and on y-axis there is stress. Point O to point A. Here the point O to point A, it becomes a straight line, that is, the stress is directly proportional to strain and it obeys the Hooke's law. The point A is called as limit of proportionality. After point A, the curve will deviates, and point B is the elastic point. Here, point A to B is the non-linear curve. Here, the specimen is shown in this diagram, and up to point B, there is the elastic region. Now, point C is called as upper yield point. At this point, there is increase in strain, but there is no increase in stress. At this point, the material moves to plastic stage, and the stress at point C is called as upper yield point stress. Now, when we increase the tensile load, then the stress strain curve drops from point C to point D. Here, the stress strain curve drops from point C to point D when we increase the tensile load. That indicates the process of yielding, and the stress at point D is the lower yield point stress. Point D is the lower yield point, and the specimen is shown here. the cross-sectional area of the specimen is reduced. See the difference between two diagrams. Now, increasing the tensile load beyond point D, there will be increase in stress along with increase in strength up to point E. There is a rise in curve from point D to E. Here, rise is formed point D to E. Point E is the ultimate or maximum load point, and the value of that point and the value of stress at that point E is the maximum, is called as ultimate stress. And the cross-sectional area of the specimen is decreases and the neck formation is observed, which is shown in the diagram. Here the neck formation is observed. Now the stress strain curve falls from point E to point F because the specimen is broken into two pieces and cone and cup and cone type of shape is formed. Point F is the breaking point. Here point B to point F is the plastic region, and the specimen is broken into two pieces like cup and cone type of shape is formed here. This is whole about the stress strain diagram for ductile material. Here the limit of proportionality, elastic limit, upper yield point, lower yield point, ultimate load point, breaking point, all the explanations are given. Stress strain diagram for brittle material. On x-axis there will be strain, on y-axis there is stress. The brittle material like concrete, aluminium, cast iron has very low proportional limit, and the stress strain graph is continuous curve from the beginning as shown in the diagram from point O to point F. Point B is called as yield stress, point F is called as fracture. Point B, yield stress. The brittle material can handle the compression very well. In tension they have low proportional limit, so there is no straight line from O to B. Fracture point F. At point F, the capacity of material to sustain the load is end and it will be break. Yield stress. It is the ratio of load at yield point and original cross-sectional area of the specimen is called as yield stress. Therefore, yield stress is equal to yield load upon original cross-sectional area of the specimen. Ultimate stress. It is the ratio of maximum load that the specimen is capable of withstanding and its original cross-sectional area. Therefore, the ultimate stress is equal to the maximum load upon original cross-sectional area. Working stress. It is the ratio of actual axial load upon original cross-sectional area of the specimen. Therefore, the working stress is equal to actual axial load upon original cross-sectional area of the specimen. Factor of safety. It is the ratio of ultimate stress and working stress for the material. Therefore, the factor of safety is equal to ultimate stress upon working stress. Elastic limit, that already we have discussed in Hooke's law. The value of intensity of stress corresponding to the limiting load is known as elastic limit. Permanent set. The strain produced by the corresponding load will not disappear completely on the removal of load, and remaining strain is called as permanent set. Thank you.